Yo, welcome back, dude, to another episode of the Yo podcast with Martin and Hooter.
What's up, everybody, and how you doing, Hooter?
What is up, Dad? How the hell you feeling?
Like $1 million.
Are you?
Yeah, I actually slept really good last night. And I didn't smoke any weed, which is weird.
Yeah.
But I got some sleep. I think I feel rested. And you know what I'm going to credit?
What?
You ready?
Yeah.
Daylight savings. They changed the clock.
They changed it up on me. You know what's funny, dude?
It didn't affect you?
It affected me the opposite way. I'm fucking exhausted, dude.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
But you got a lot going on, Hooter. You got a lot on your plate,
dude.
you know, and I'm eating in small portions.
Dude.
I've got portion control, and you, my friend, have a buffet in front of you.
I binge eat and you portion
I take
control.
it easy, mijo.
That's you, dude.
I'll tell you what, I realized just how busy you are the other day.
Mm-hmm.
And I was sitting there giving you props in my head and in my heart. You know, I didn't tell you because then you get big-headed.
Right.
But we went to the Nina's for Halloween and whatnot. But, bro, like, I'm looking at you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I showed up late, as always. Yeah. And here's the thing. One of the first things I realized was this. This isn't about me, all right?
Yeah.
But
circling it back.
Yeah. So I said I thought to myself, my God, you had your fucking, your disc there. Mm-hmm. You're making fucking donuts. You're making fucking onion rings. You not only did you get yourself there, but you got the disc there. You got the oil there. You got the ingredients to make this stuff there. You got 3 kids there. Yeah. And they were all costumed up. And of course you got Priscilla, but I got Chiki, I mean, all I have to do is say, Chiki, you have my other glasses? Yeah. You got the keys? Yeah. And I'm good. There's so many things. There's so many more humans and things that you have to gather, yet you do it and you have a great disposition. Like me, I'd have been spazzing, there'd have been oil flying everywhere, nothing would have gotten cooked, that shit would have got burned. I would have needed 10 people backing me up doing that shit. And I'm like, this motherfucker, you make it seem seamless. And I was looking at that and I was just thinking about it and reflecting on it, and I said, this motherfucker, I respect your and it's not even a work ethic, but the way that you keep it to
I was about to use work ethic, but it's definitely not work ethic.
Yeah, because it's not work, it's your life ethic, which is bigger than a work ethic, Mm-hmm. And the fact that you're able to keep it together like that, you're a better man than I am, dude. Like, and I give you big props for that.
It's definitely not easy, but that's the thing. Not everybody can do it, but there's just a certain few people in the world, and I just happen to be the certain few,
You're one of the chosen ones.
And I'm definitely one of the chosen ones, and that's just, I mean, dude, I've been blessed. Some say it's a blessing and a curse. I just say it's just a blessing to be one of those guys who could fucking handle it all, Well,
praise God.
God gives his biggest battles to the strongest soldiers. His strongest soldiers.
Clearly.
And your boy just happens to be a really strong soldier of God.
Goddamn MacArthur.
Yeah, dude, that's just me.
You're General Patton.
And
you're Pancho Villa.
You get it.
You're all those fuckers rolled into one.
Yeah.
And Zapata.
Yeah.
What do you say, Zapata? I
know. You always do that. And then
I don't always do that. Dude? I do not always do that.
You did it last week with
Hooter.
rice sand, bro. You got weird about it. Last episode, you said, dude, Arroz Arena, and you know what? I'm just going to call him rice sand because I don't want to call him Arroz Arena.
Arroz Arena.
And the first one,
I did not say
the first
Arroz
time
Arena.
you said Arroz Arena. I think you said Arroz Arena. And I don't know why I said that. I'm just going to call him rice sand because then I don't know how else to say it. You get in your own head, dude. I don't know why.
Sepulveda. La Cienega. Hermosa. Redondo. Every single thing is...
Pedro.
San Pedro.
Dude,
you don't say San Pedro, you say San Pedro.
Everybody who's from San Pedro and around the area calls it San Pedro, and then everybody else who doesn't know what the fuck's going on
San Pedro
says San Pedro. And how do you not call it San Pedro?
San Pedro.
Because you're not a local dude. And that's just it. San Antonio, bro.
Big props to the San Anto. Big props to the Nina. She had a little Halloween thing for the family. It wasn't like a Halloween party before anybody gets there.
A little family-friendly booganza.
Before anybody gets the their toners in a bunch. Yeah, was this a fucking super spreader Halloween fucking Baganza?
And also, it was in the OC, so they don't have no rules out there.
There's no rules.
There's
in
no
the
Rona
OC.
rules.
There's
in the OC.
None whatsoever.
So everybody that was worried about us breaking the rules, we definitely weren't because it was in the OC. And don't worry.
So she had just for the family, and the Nina goes all out.
All out.
It doesn't matter what holiday it is.
Don't matter. Holidays, birthdays. Fucking
graduation, any special event is going to be a ganza. She's the originator of the ganzas, to be honest. But Halloween is no exception. Mm-hmm. There was witches and mummies and ghosts and jack-o'-lanterns and pumpkins, skeletons and noises and she hired those fucking skeletons.
She hired these skeleton banjo players, and dude, I don't know how many hours they were playing.
They played all day and night.
It got to the point where I had to pay them to
shut the
playing.
fuck up. Yeah.
I said, hey guys, that's enough.
And the decorations were ridiculous. The front yard was a graveyard, goddamn graveyard, a crypts and there was an invisible man running around.
Oh, bro.
Which was fucking awesome. You didn't see him because he was invisible. But yeah, she went all out. So I want to give her props because that takes a lot of fucking effort. Not just setting it up.
Oh, no.
But putting it down and putting it away. It's a mission, man. And so, when you see, it gives me a different appreciation from when you see these houses with all the fixings, around them. It's like, holy fuck, man. These people invested hours and hours, not just on acquiring all these things.
I was just about to say, even like when you see somebody all out, they didn't just get all those things that same year, bro. That's been years of collection.
Yeah.
Dude.
How many years did we go camping before we felt like, and we still needed more shit?
For sure, dude. And you collect. So you got to appreciate the fact that not only are they collecting, but they're keeping their shit good enough
to keep on using,
keep going back out year after year.
Yeah. No, it's definitely a chore, but she enjoys it. So I guess a chore is not the right thing. It's a feat, Mm-hmm. Anyway, there was a lot of food at this
so much food
at this soiree, and delicious food, I might add. Mm-hmm. I am not a fan of meatloaf per se. Mm-hmm. Did you try the meatloaf that the Nina made?
I didn't.
You piece of shit.
Piece of shit.
It was probably...
My dad just gave me props on how busy I was, and now I didn't have time to fucking try the meatloaf.
No, you had time. You ate everything else, motherfucker. Meatloaf, you said eat a dick because it's meat cake. You didn't eat it because you call it meat cake. Bro, and you're a fucking foodist.
Dude, one time my dad was pumped up about fucking some meatloaf of some sort, bro. And I said, Dad, you're going to eat meatloaf, bro? And he's like, yeah, dude, meatloaf's fucking good.
No, I did not. I just finished saying I'm not a fan.
And I said, dude, that's just straight up a beef cake.
Meat cake, you said.
I said meat cake. And my dad laughed so hard, bro. And I think I kind of ruined it for you.
You did. You fucking did.
And now every time we see meatloaf or if meatloaf is on the menu, we always say meat cake, and it just fucks it up.
And my mom's meatloaf was fucking just ground beef rolled in a fucking little log with fucking tomato sauce and ketchup on the top, salt and pepper. It wasn't much to write home about, right? So I didn't really like it. But I don't know what the fuck your Nina did. But that meatloaf might have been, and I've had I've tried meatloaf in a few places. I'm not a fan, but people order it, and I said I'd get a little taste, for the table. No meatloaf for the table.
That's a ballsy move, huh?
What?
To order it like that for the table?
Meatloaf?
Like to just say, not
No.
necessarily meatloaf, but just anything in general.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, for
hey, we're
sure.
going to get a blah, blah, blah for the table.
Yeah.
Like, and especially if the person didn't even ask, you know? Like, how do you know I'm fucking into that?
Wait. I'm in the table. I
I'm
didn't
on the
vote.
table.
We
Hey,
should have voted.
Since who made you head of the table here
Yeah.
and ordering for everybody's taste buds?
Yeah, fuck.
You fuck.
So anyway, but that might very well have been some of the best meatloaf I've ever fucking had. The new tia made some salsa.
Dude.
Did you try that?
I was
You
gonna
didn't try
jack
the
it.
salsa.
Well, not jack it, but I was gonna take it home, and I fucking left it there.
Dummy.
Dumbass.
Well, you had discs and kids.
I
and
know.
things to
I
pack.
know. If I would out of,
It was either that or the meat.
I should have left the kid. I fucking took the salsa for sure.
She got down on the motherfucking. Everybody got down.
Yeah.
The tacos were fucking ridiculous.
Dude, those tacos are good.
Those barbacoa tacos. Are you fucking kidding me? And you were hating on
Oh,
them before they
yeah?
even happened, bro.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, and they were good.
Oh,
you weren't hating that day you were eating them, but before that, and I was like, everybody got down. The cupcakes. Did you try the hamster cupcakes?
No, I didn't. But dude, they were
God.
so pretty. They look like a fucking something you see like on the Cake Boss episode or something.
Yeah, dude. It's
Everybody got down, dude.
everybody got down.
It was good, dude. It was such a bro. Halloween.
The kids dressed up.
Yeah.
You had Supergirl.
Yep.
You had a zombie and a fucking firefighter.
Yep.
Let me tell you something. Costumes today are eons ahead of what the fuck I had as a goddamn kid.
Yeah. Well.
You know? Yeah. Well, everything is fucking. Yes. There was no internet, motherfucker. You guys had no cell phones. You're not fucking. That's a low bar.
It's just, dude. Fuck it. You know.
There was no malls. Spirit Halloween, are you crazy? Go to Thrifty. It was a box, a fucking box with a plastic cover, and then the mask was right there, and you're Spider-Man. You're
Dude, I've seen
Batman,
them.
you're Blah blah.
I've
blah.
seen those.
Do they still exist? By the way?
No, they don't. But some people sell them like on eBay and shit.
Oh wow, what a classic thing! And this plastic suit and
Yeah.
the rubber band thing, whatever. Casper, I remember I was Casper one year.
All happy.
All happy, so happy. I remember I was Spider-Man one year, and I remember there was this kid who had a like their mom obviously could sew and sewed them a Spider-Man outfit.
Damn.
And then I remember like I was looking at mine and I was looking at that kid and I was like, fuck man, I was a fat kid and he was a skinny kid. He looked like a real Spider-Man.
He was the more Spider-Man.
He was way more Spider-Man. And I remember saying like, oh, ese hombre araña estaba mejor, though that Spider-Man was better. And I remember my mom looked at me and she goes, no, tú eras el Spider-Man más bonito. Tú eres el hombre, el tuyo se veía mejor. Like, yours looked better. And I'm like, and at that moment I should have like, this lady lies to me about things, but I didn't. I took it like, yeah, okay, I was the good Spider-Man.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe I was. I just didn't see it. I'm just hard on myself. But yeah, dude, they had good costumes. Chiki dressed up like a possessed nun. I dressed up like a spiritual advisor.
Cult leader.
/ cult leader. Now, my costume, wasn't much a costume. It's how I dress all the goddamn time.
Fucking cult leader.
Spiritual advisor is a lot nicer than cult leader. Cult leader scary, Hooter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I thought about being the Speedo guru, but that was a little too. It was too cold. Had it been like if Halloween was in May, I could be the Speedo guru. You know what I mean? I think I could.
Okay, 4th of July and Halloween switched.
That now
we're talking.
I think they kind of did this year.
Yeah, no shit.
But anyway, I wanted to talk about your little costume.
Yeah, dude. Bum, 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 bum. Most likes on my Instagram besides the fluffy pig.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Okay. See, and here's the thing. I'm too old. Like, I remember the show, but I don't remember specifics. And you had a specific scene.
No.
Oh, no?
Oh, well, not necessarily, no.
Okay.
That was just a picture that we pulled to base our outfits
Oh, okay.
on.
I thought you were like, I'm like, this
No, no,
motherfucker
no.
remembers scenes from this
no,
fucking thing. Like,
no.
I remember the Brady Bunch episodes to because I watched them so many times. But I'm like, was this guy just as much into this fucking show as I was into the goddamn Brady Bunch?
I mean, we were into the show, dude, but not to that point. Like I said, we needed to zero in
For
on
reference.
for reference,
Gotcha.
exactly.
Okay.
And that's what we pulled.
Got it. All right. So
You see, there you go, just making shit up.
I'm not making shit up.
Oh, dude, you were about to make shit up. What are you talking about? You ain't making shit up.
All I'm saying is there was a scene and you took a picture to replicate that scene. Okay, that's all I said.
Yeah.
Now I don't even know the name of the boy.
Boom.
Max?
Me and your boy, dude, what? Just ain't guessing shit now. Dude, me and Pilla, Halloween 2020, we're Corey and Topanga from...
Corey and Topanga.
It's a Boy Meets World. Boy Meets World. All we were missing was Mr. Feeney, dude. You kidding me?
You would have been like... That now, had Mr. Feeney shut up, I would have known exactly what you guys were.
Yeah, that was it. Just a fucking Mr. Feeney, dude. Bro, hilarious. Somebody put Hooter meets Pilla instead of Boy Meets World.
Hoot
Hilarious.
meets Pill.
Who meets Pill? Who meets Pill? Yeah, dude, that was our thing. And I had this wig that was, Corey was a little curly-headed fuck, dude. So I had to get one of those.
Do you know that in the 80s, a lot of dudes were perming their hair? Like a lot of people were perming their hair. So like the black dudes were doing like jerry curls, and then other like dudes that white dudes were perming. There was a lot of perms. Everybody had curly. For some reason, perms were a fucking huge thing in the 80s. Now, did Corey have curly hair, or was that a perm?
Yeah, no. That was already in the 90s. So, yeah, that fool was rocking curls, dude.
Curls on curls.
Curls on curls.
And you got that wig, which I thought you were one of the Marx brothers. With that goddamn curly wig.
Just guessing shit.
Just guess. I'm like, the Marx brothers.
Yeah, dude. Like I said, the most liked picture on Instagram behind the fluffy one. But who's counting? A bunch of people, especially 90s people like my age group,
Loved
it. And so that was cool. Also, dude, real quick, shout out to the fucking Los Angeles Dodgers because they're World Series champs. And that is 2 teams in LA, world champions.
Amen.
Lakers, Dodgers. And yes, if you live in LA, you trip over fucking homeless people sometimes, walking 3 blocks. I mean, on the way over here, I ran over 6 of them.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dude, but we're down from last week because last week on the way over here, I did 10.
Damn, yeah, that is better. That's an improvement.
Yeah, so, dude, yeah, we have to deal with that. And yeah, we have to deal with other dumb shit. We have to deal with earthquakes sometimes. But 2 teams are fucking world champions. So, our dicks.
World? I didn't see Germany in the world, in the fucking national league.
Canada plays.
Okay, so that's the world.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, congratulations to the Dodgers. I got choked up and teary-eyed. The more and then, which is weird because I do get choked up a lot of times, and you call me a pussy.
The most choked up.
I get choked up with things, but I'm sitting there and I'm like, holy fuck, watching Julio Urias close it out was a bit emotional for me.
Awesome.
Because I'm just sitting here. I was in middle school during the Valenzuela years. I mean, and into high school. But I graduated from middle school, or I had to graduate from middle school. Not middle school, from elementary in 1980. and Valenzuela was a thing. I remember we used to listen to
Fernando
the Dodger,
Mania, dude.
Fernando Mania. We used to listen to the Dodger games in Spanish. We turned down the television because my mom, my dad, everybody would watch the games, and we would turn it down because they didn't understand English. So everybody grew up with Vin Scully. I grew up with Jaime Jarrin narrating in Spanish. And I thought that I had been missed out on stuff, but I was able to hear Vin for a big chunk of my life. I would have never heard Jaime Jarrin, say, la pelota se va, y dale un beso, se fue de cuadrangular. Like Latinos will make like goal, it's not just a goal, it's a goal, and Jaime Jarrin is just as important to Dodger culture as I think Vince Scully is,
Yeah.
Especially in the Latino community. The guy is a fucking gem, I mean, Beto Duran is out there now.
Dude, obviously, how can we leave out Beto Duran?
We cannot, and we didn't. We're giving him his props.
Yeah.
But those are my early memories. I remember in the 70s when they were playing the Yankees in the World Series, and I remember watching them at this guy named Pepe's house. Pepe lived over there off of Anaheim, where that alley is, over there by where the Napa used to be. Let's see, by Bayview, and there's an alley right there where Modern Market was and all that shit. He lived in that alley. There was some apartments back there, and I remember me and Teresa would go play over there, and we were watching the Dodgers and the Yankees way back then. Winfield and fucking Reggie Jackson or
Mr. October, dude.
Mr. October,
Now the Dodgers have Jocktober, dude.
There you go. But Urias, being that, like, when was the last time that 88 obviously, but when Fernando, when you see a Latino out there and he's closing it out like that, I think it was just so appropriate, and even thinking about it right now,
and even those fools are like true, because those fools be pitching to banda and shit. Like their warm-up music is banda. Like that's just so
the real deal. Holyfield,
it's fucking sick.
His family was in Mexico, and that fool was FaceTiming them.
That was tight.
And the one thing that was that everybody was shitting on was that Turner went back out into the field.
Fuck, come on, dude.
Yeah,
I hate that took away.
Yeah, I hate that became part of the.
Yeah, that became a big story, dude. Almost as big as the Dodgers fucking winning after 32 years. Which, come on, dude. But I mean, dude, we're talking about once in a lifetime, maybe.
Was Trump positive when he was at that debate stage?
I mean, dude, and also none of those motherfuckers are high risk, bro. Come out
None
here.
of them, they're athletes.
Yeah, dude, suck my dick.
He
deserved.
He deserved to be out on that fucking field.
Yeah, come on, man.
And maybe this is gonna sound selfish and irresponsible, but I'm glad that he went out there and said, "Suck my dick."
Yeah.
Will he get fined? I don't know.
Fuck it.
He's
rich.
Somebody should start a GoFundMe to pay for it, because he deserved that shit just as much as anybody else did.
Dude, I was so
big props.
happy, bro.
I think a lot of was your first
one. Ever.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what to do, what to say. I was just fucking.
Were you jumping up and down?
No, dude. I was super quiet. I didn't know what to say.
I didn't want to talk because I had, like, when you're like kind of like crying and you're kind of wiping the tears so nobody can tell. That's what I was doing. I'm sitting there, and you know what? Whenever
go to the bathroom.
Whenever I get choked up and stuff like that, and Chiki sitting and Chiki sitting next to me,
Chitty, bang bang.
She'll fucking just like reach over and touch my.
Oh, that's the worst.
And she'll touch the tears and she'll wipe them away and shit.
Makes it so much worse.
And I'm like, and she's like, "Estás bien? You okay?" And I'm like, "You motherfucker! Can I just be in peace right now?
Can I have my tears, please?
Can I just have my goddamn fucking tears right now? I'm not crying because I'm sad. I'm just, you just, I don't know what happens. Things just swell up, Hooter. And but
hilarious.
yeah, I'm sitting there and I was texting you like Oh fuck, man! What the fuck? I didn't because I felt that if it would have went to 7, it would have just.
It's anybody's ball game.
I thought the Rays would have had the edge, to be honest. Yeah,
think
it's
so,
anybody's
too.
game, but I think they would have had the edge. And I was just like, and the night before was such a fucking heartbreaker that it was just like, God damn
And dude,
it.
they go and start fucking Joe Exotic, bro.
Yeah.
Who let this cat-loving fuck onto the field? What in the fuck? How? How did he get it? There's certain guys where it's like, how the fuck did they even let him into the goddamn stadium that day?
Yep.
And that motherfucker's definitely one of them.
Yeah, now listen. There's a reason I'm not a goddamn coach in the goddamn National League, but I was like, fuck tomorrow.
Yeah, play for today, dude.
Fucking Bueller, motherfuckers!
Yes,
like, what the
bro.
fuck?
Close this bitch.
Suck a dick. What are you doing? Like
Yeah, bro,
I was,
come on,
yeah,
man.
that was my. But I didn't want to put bad juju on him.
Bullshit.
So you're just like, all right, fuck it. What are you gonna do?
And then, dude, was there a bunch of fireworks right after? Yes, there was. It was bananas.
It was bananas, and I remember I was just sitting there, and they owned the fucking Dodgers. Like they were just. Homeboy had I don't know how many strikeouts he
Oh my
had.
God,
I think he
I
had
know.
9 fucking strikeouts
Yeah.
through fucking 5 point something.
It was fucking crazy. It was some crazy
What
numbers.
the fuck? This is insanity, and thank God for analytics.
Oh, yeah.
Pulling them out.
Oh,
You know?
yeah.
That's it.
That was the most Dave Roberts move of all time that Dave Roberts moves didn't do.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God.
Fucking, and
The other fuck did.
and he stuck with Urias because
Yeah,
I thought
that was
to
the other thing.
myself,
Bro, I saw fucking Kershaw standing up. I saw Jansen come standing up. I said, "Oh no, dude, this
when
motherfucker."
I saw Jansen stand up in the I was like, oh fuck me, you know.
Dude, I was
and
texting-
no, and look, thank you to Jansen for all the goddamn saves.
Well, we got it from here on out, bud.
Thank you.
Go
You
back
did your
home.
time. That's enough.
I was texting Bethel during the game too, and that fool was like, "Jansen's coming in for the 9th," and all I put was, "You're high." And this guy doesn't do drugs, but CBS and everybody who hires this fuck, he doesn't do drugs, but
He says shit like if he was on drugs.
yes, at that moment in time, he said some shit like he was.
Now
on some
was he
heavy
fucking
drugs.
with you?
No, dude, he was
Oh,
serious.
come on.
I said, "Bro, no shot." He was like, "Watch this." But
No.
they kept Urias in.
Yeah.
And the Dodgers are world champs.
And I think
and I'm
that the-
so fucking happy.
I think the fact that the Rays pulled out Snell and then shit hit the fan is a big reason of why Roberts kept in Urias.
Yeah.
He's like, oh fuck that. I'm just going with
I ain't gonna be Dave Roberts like that fucking guy.
I'm not gonna be me. Let me dress up like Tommy Lasorda for Halloween. So yeah, props to the Dodgers. Now, is there gonna be a parade? Is there gonna be a celebration? What the fuck? I thought for sure Huntington Park was gonna burn down.
Shit,
and
East
it did
LA,
not.
dude.
There was donuts. I saw donuts. I saw people doing donuts and
Did you see the chick fall off of the Jeep?
I did see the chick fall off of the Jeep. I did see the chick fall off of the Jeep.
Dude, it's bad enough. Chicks just shouldn't be that high up, you know, at any time
toxic.
in life. Dude, no. Dude, let's be real. Chicks on elevated surfaces is just not a good result, right? Like that never ends well, you know. So when I
Do
saw
you
her,
know that the biggest mountain climber in the world without any assistance is a woman?
I mean, yeah, that's.
Do you know that?
No, I didn't know. But
Okay.
I mean, we're talking about one chick, and also she's strapped up. You know what I mean? Like this chick was strapped to nothing on top of this Jeep.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And then the thing just went.
and bro,
She looked like the fall guy.
I-
Bro,
And
because
also,
I'm the unknown
I don't
stunt
know,
man.
but it must have been a chick driver too, because they stepped on the gas and then fucking broke super hard for a red light, which chick driver, and the chick fucking flew off the top of that Jeep. dude.
Flew off that
And
goddamn
bro,
Jeep.
when she landed,
She bounced.
she did not fucking move. I said, "Oh no."
Yeah. Is she okay?
Does anybody know if the chick who fell off the Jeep is okay?
You don't
Listen.
Hey, listen, that was a hard fall, dude.
That bitch fell.
That was a hard fall. That chick fell harder than Mencia. Bro, that chick fell.
Dude, that chick fell hard, bro.
Yeah. I was like, whoa, man.
Yeah.
But anyway, congratulations. And again, this is not, big shout out to Coulda Gone Pro.
Yeah. Come on.
Check out Coulda Gone Pro for all your sports insights. If you want to know who to bet in the NFL, you need to listen to Coulda Gone Pro. Hooter will give you the picks. And all you got to do is do the opposite of what he says.
Listen, I fucked it up on Thursday night football. I had the Panthers. Okay. Teddy Bridgewater. I don't know what happened. And then Sunday, I thought Aaron Rodgers, it was a lock.
You said it was a lock. You didn't just think it was a lock. You told everybody on your fucking social media.
It's a lock.
It's a lock, you said.
And I don't know if you saw this. 91% of losses on Sunday in Vegas was the Packers again on the spread.
Wow.
91%.
So you think they threw it?
Up. Oh yeah, I do.
You think it was fixed?
I don't know.
Nothing happens by chance, Hooter.
Yeah, exactly. But tonight's a new night, okay? So fucking you got Tom Brady playing against the Giants. And look, dude, okay, so you have some bad weeks, but then you have some good weeks. And that's that.
So you say tonight the Giants are going to win?
No. Come on, dude. Tom Brady and those beautiful eyes at 45 or however the fuck old he is.
You can't lose, man.
You can't lose, man.
What did I want to say? Oh, today is Dia de los Muertos. So happy Day of the Dead to all the dead people out there listening.
My kids were learning about that today in school, and we're just the most confused, bro.
Shut the fuck up.
And then
what were they teaching?
Of course, it was the two boys.
Oh no!
Who have no fucking business
learning about Day of the Dead.
About Day of the Dead.
So what did they tell?
Dude.
Wait. How do you fucking tell a 4-year-old about Day of the Dead? Please tell me how these teachers were doing this.
They said, today, boys and girls, is Dia de los Muertos. It's Day of the Dead. And we, Did
they say it in Spanish? The teacher said it in Spanish?
Yeah.
And what is it, Dia de los Muertos?
No. She's Latina.
Oh, so she said.
She's Mrs. Alvarez.
I'm Latino and I say sometimes Dia de los Muertos.
But you're not the real deal, dude.
Motherfucker, I'm so real.
You'll be saying a Rosarena and fucking, What'd you say to start off the show today? Buenos dias.
No, I said, what's up, Hooter?
No.
How you doing, Hooter? How's everybody else doing? Welcome to another episode of the Yo 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 podcast. I'm Martin, and that's Hooter.
So anyways, these two fools, fucking Mateo. First of all, Mateo has the most questions about God, and I don't know why. I don't know why. Okay. I don't know. He can't figure out how this dude is the strongest, most powerful thing, but yet we can't see him, and it's just in the sky, right?
Okay, so he's not the only one.
Yeah, no shit.
Those are legitimate questions.
So they fucking explained it to him, right? And
who explained it to him?
Pilla and my mom. Oh. So now he's like super on board, right? Like,
what did they tell him?
Dude, he asked me.
You don't question.
Dude, he was like, Pops, what's up with God? Is he stronger than the Hulk? I said, bro, go ask your mom, dog. I'm not the one who fucking put God into your brain. Okay, so now all your God questions need to be taken up with your fucking mom. Okay, now off the record,
he's stronger than the Hulk.
Off the record, fuck no, the Hulk is strong, bro. Hello, this motherfucker rips his pants and shit. Have you not seen anything?
Oh my God! But God is strong as nails.
What have you seen God do, bro?
Crucified and come back to life. Did the Hulk ever do that, you cocksucker? So I did see him get beat up and then get back up on the Avengers.
Yeah, dude. So he has all these God questions, right? So now all of a sudden he's on board, and like I said, he hits me up like, how come I can see the Hulk? How come I can't see God? I'm like, bro, go ask your mom, dog. So all of it's go ask your mom, right? And so the other day I'm driving and it's fucking Mateo and Micah in the back. And they get into these wild ass conversations, right? And fucking Micah says something about being as strong as Superman, right? Mm-hmm. He's like, yeah, Superman's strong, but not as strong as God.
Who said that?
Mateo.
Okay.
And then Micah said, no, Superman's stronger. And then he said, no, he's not, Micah. God is the strongest. And then fucking Micah said, where is he then? And then he said, he's in the sky. You can't see him. And then he said, yeah, me no see him. So him no strong. And then, like, the most logical.
So the 3-year-old is
of
way
all
more
time.
logical than the 4-year-old.
Hey, bro, how can we say that this guy
Yeah.
we've never seen
Yeah.
is stronger than fucking Superman fucking flies and shit?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And then he's like, where is he? Where is he then?
Yeah.
That fucking Mateo says, he's everywhere, Micah. I'm like, dude, what
Oh.
the fuck? Bro, who saved you, guy? How are you a born again fucking dude? Yeah.
Can me tell you about Jesus?
Can me hi. Me Mateo. Can me tell you about God?
Him
Hey,
up there.
him up there. And him
strong.
so strong.
So
Stronger
strong.
than the Hulk. Dude. So they're telling these fools about these fucking the Day of the Dead, right? So now he even has more questions like, bro, what the fuck?
Okay, so how do they introduce Day of the Dead?
They said, hello, happy Dia de los Muertos. Today's Dia de los Muertos. It's Day of the Dead. And then fucking right away. Mama, today, what dead people? Why, who dead? There's a dead people thing going? And Priscilla's like, are you listening? Why are they? And she's like, just listen, Mateo. And Mateo is fucking asking 50 questions while they're talking, right?
Asking you guys or the teacher?
Yeah, us.
Uh-huh.
And he's on mute, obviously.
Yeah.
And the teacher's like, oh, we created an altar. We put up pictures of all the people who have died. And we feed them, or we put out pan de muerto, right? And he's like, what's that bread? The dead people going to eat the bread? Fucking the most, the people going to come out of the pictures and eat the bread? Fucking Micah is just sitting there like, what the fuck is going on, bro? And I'm like,
That's so
bananas.
confusing.
So confusing. And then Mickey comes out with a fucking skeleton dressed all colored up. Look at my Dia de los Muertos skeleton. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
All right, everybody, let's watch Coco. Then all your questions will be answered.
No, dude.
Pilla, put on Coco.
So then this fucking 3 and 4-year-old daycare teacher
fuck
puts on
me.
this fucking documentary, shares her screen, and the kids are like, is that kind of like Coco? And I'm like, oh, good God, bro.
No, I thought, wait, we can't see God. But him good? Wait, is he good or is he strong? He's good and strong, boy.
Oh my God, dude.
Oh, that is so fucking rough, bro. Yeah, that's why I never told you about God. No, I used to take you to church.
Dude, I know.
And then you used to fucking be like, hey, the karaoke church.
I was fucking Micah, bro.
Yeah.
I was Micah at fucking.
You were Micah 3.0. Dude, Dia de los Muertos has got to be the most confusing for people.
I'm confused.
Dude, you know, I'm going to tell you my Dia de los Muertos experience that I had a couple of days ago, even though it's today.
Oh, fuck.
So I went to go visit my dead grandmother. Now, I didn't go see my dead father because my dead father is in the ocean, swimming around in Guaymas, Sonora. But my grandmama is buried in Wilmas. You know, she kept it real. She was gangster, so she's buried in Wilmas. The Wilmington
Wilmera.
Cemetery. She's a Wilmera, right there by the junkyard. That's where the fucking cemetery is, by El Pulpo. I went to go see her, and I did not take her flowers. You usually take dead people flowers. Did not take her flowers.
Shit.
Yeah. I took her a pack of cigarettes and a beer. And I took myself a beer because I don't want her to drink alone. And so...
Who wants that?
Huh?
Who wants that?
Nobody wants that. I hadn't gone to see her in a while, and I should have gone a long time ago, but I didn't go. But I finally went. And now they had COVID hours on the freaking cemetery. You can only go from this time to this time. So I was like, okay, I can't make it this day.
You could give...
Excuse me?
You could give fallen relatives the Rona?
Well, no, but they don't want people in there walking around exposing people. You're not going to give it to the dead people. Well, they do come out on Dia de los Muertos, so technically.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
The Dia de los Muertos, did you know that the skulls that are coming back for this Dia de los Muertos, they can't get in anywhere unless they're wearing a mask?
And they're limiting very few.
You could only, like, your
10 at a
altar
time.
can only have 10 dead people. You can't have more than 10
And they got to be
people on your
6
Dia de
feet
los Muertos.
apart also.
You have to keep the picture 6 feet apart.
And put a mask over the
These
picture
muertos have to
frames.
do social distancing.
Yes, dude, yes.
Because they don't, you don't want the China virus and taking it to the afterlife.
No.
So I went to go see the Mama Nina. I called her Mama Nina because she baptized me, so she's my Nina and my grandma. And
Hybrid.
she's yeah, absolutely. And so I pulled over at the liquor store. I picked up a couple of tecates, and I asked the lady.
Neptune liquor?
No, I went to the one on our street, right there, because that's the closest one to the cemetery. You know which one? You used to walk to it from the Ninas.
Okay, yeah.
From the old place.
Yeah.
Anyway, I walked in, I grabbed 2 tecates, and then I said to the lady, I need a pack of Salem 100s, because when I was a kid, she used to send me to the liquor store to go buy her a pack of cigarettes, and I used to go to and they used to sell me cigarettes, even though I was still in elementary school, no questions asked. I didn't even need a goddamn note. I would just walk in, Salem 100s, they give them to me and give them the money, and then I had to take the change and bought myself a candy.
Happy as a motherfucker.
Happy as fuck, you know? I'd come home, she'd say, prendeme un cigarro. I would take the cigarette to the stove, I would light it, I'd take a couple of hits, I'd cough, and then I'd give her the goddamn Salem 100. Tell the lady I need a pack of Salem 100s. She says, we don't have 100s, we just have the regular pack. I go, well, that'll have to do. They last longer in the afterlife anyway. All right? Fuck it. I'm not going to go to another store to find 100s.
Oh, the worst grandson of all time.
Of all goddamn time. And so I go to the cemetery. No, she says, do you want a bag? I go, no, I don't need no bag. And then I'm like, wait, I need a bag, because I can't just be walking around with fucking beers through the cemetery.
Right.
You know, so I got a bag and put my fucking beers in there.
You get a regular beer or tall boys?
I got her a regular Tecate.
Okay.
Yeah. There was no Tall Boys Tecates when she was alive, so she would have been confused. And
Or happy.
we've come a long way.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Wow. How things have changed.
so when you go to the cemetery, typically, because unless you go frequently, most of the time it takes a minute before you find the grave marker, you know? This particular time, however, I walked straight to it. Like, it was like the spirit. I was being led by the spirit. I got there. I wiped it down. I took off the grasses. And grasses is a word. And I said, what's up, Grandma? But in Spanish. And I said...
¿Qué pasó, Grandma?
No, ¿qué pasó? I did say, ¿qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó, Mamá Nina? And then, I said, te traje una cerveza y un cigarro. And I brought you some beer, cigarette. And then I heard her say, now, before anybody thinks I'm schizophrenic, I didn't actually hear a voice from above say anything. But in my head, I heard the words, pa que chingados quiero flores? The fuck do I want with flowers?
But you didn't take flowers.
I did not take flowers. And I told her, I didn't bring you flowers. I brought you beer and some cigarettes. And I heard her laugh and say, pa que chingados quiero flores? And then, look, I have a picture of her in a wheelchair. In one hand, she's holding a beer. One hand, she's holding a cigarette. I've never seen a picture of her holding goddamn flowers. Of all the pictures I've seen of this woman, I've seen more cigarettes and beer than I have seen flowers.
You know what? That's fair. And also, if somebody visits me, don't bring me flowers.
Yeah. You know, I
Definitely don't want flowers.
I didn't fuck with flowers in the here and now.
Right.
I fuck with flowers in the now and later. And so I lit the cigarette and I popped open the beers. I poured some out for the dead grandma, and then I put it on her little gravesite, and then
Dude, you're wild, boy.
Why?
Because that's just, I mean, what a fucking picture, you know?
What a great grandson.
Pouring it out for the grandma.
What a great grandson, I think, you know? And so then I drank it, took a swig. I lit the cigarette, and I started talking to her, just talking to myself, whatever the case may be.
You went solo?
Yeah. Yeah. And
are you going to give backstory to this, or are you just going to
what do you mean?
let the people know you're talking to people now?
What are you talking about?
Are you going to give backstory to this whole little scene, or are you just going to, you know?
This is my Day of the Dead experience.
Okay.
You know what? Fucking, it's better than the explanation the teacher gave him.
No. Hey,
The teacher,
hey,
look, Mateo things are going to come out of the pictures. But my story's wacky.
No. I just, you know.
So I looked down,
Mm-hmm.
and the cigarette was fucking, it was all a big long ash.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, oh, this lady showed up, smoked a cigarette. And I kind of chuckled.
Mm-hmm.
And I took it out. It was done.
Mm-hmm.
So I let the filter, I just chilled right there. And then I heard her say, prendeme un cigarro. What she used to say to me, light me a cigarette. So I lit another one for her. And that other one, I put it, you know how like you get the can and you open it and then the thing is still there? I put it under the thing and I let it rest on the can. Mm-hmm. That one I took a couple of hits off because I had already had a couple of drinks of beer and I said, yeah, let me taste a little fucking cigarette. It wasn't great, but fuck it. Mm-hmm. I felt more connected with her, bringing her the beer and the fucking cigarettes than any time in the past when I visit her and brought her flowers. And it definitely left, it was a very personal moment for me and her. Clearly, this lady didn't pop out and just start talking to me and saying this, but it brought back the memories of the things she used to say. And that was a connection I had never felt with her before after, you know, she passed, you know. I always felt a connection to her, but that was a very intimate, personal moment. My mom has Alzheimer's, and when I went on Halloween, I went up to, and I took a picture of the gravesite and the beers, and when I left her a cigarette right there on the grass. They're gonna throw it away, obviously, you know. And then she said, "No más uno." Like, only one you fuck? Like, that's what came to my head. Not saying she said it, but that's what came to my head. And I said, you know, you're right. You probably have homies. You want to share another cigarette with them? I'm sure you're not alone in the afterlife. Somebody else is. Bring them a cigarette.
Wait. So you were going to leave with the
pack? Yeah, I took the pack because I have a picture of her at home where I have different things for her, and I was going to put the pack right there because my dad's still in there, and a bunch of people that smoke are there, so they could just share the pack. I even got Lemmy from Motorhead right there. Oh. Yeah, and I gave him a shot of whiskey, but that's a different story. Yeah. And so I said, you know, you're right. Let me give you another cigarette. What am I being stingy with these cigarettes for?
I'm playing tight.
And they're not even 100s. Fucking, these are fucking small cigarettes. Fucking 2 of them equals 1. Mm-hmm. So I left her 2 cigarettes right there, and then I was telling my mom, I said, Mom, I went to go visit my Mama Nina at the cemetery. She goes, she got so excited. You know, she doesn't have a big recollection of things, but when she does get excited and in the moment, it's awesome to see. And she's, ¿Y por qué no me llevaste? Why didn't you take me? And I was like, you know, it was last minute, you know. And so, and then I said, I didn't take her any flowers though. ¿Por qué no? Like, why, you motherfucker? Just like you said, you piece of shit, you know? And she says, ¿por qué no? And I said, because, you know, I thought that she probably would want a cigarette and a beer. And then my mom laughed, like loud, right? I go, so I took her a beer, le llevé una cerveza and a cigarette. And she goes, mira. And then I showed her the picture, and she could not stop laughing. I go, and you know what my grandma said? I told her. She said, ¿pa qué chingados quiero flores? And she laughed even harder.
Wow.
And she said, eso es lo que hubiera dicho. She would have said that. She goes, la puedo oír. She said something to the extent I could hear her saying that, right? Mm-hmm. And now I'm like, okay, I'm connecting with this lady and her Alzheimer's right now. Mm-hmm. I go, so cuando me fui.
Lots of connections.
I think so. And so then cuando me fui, le dejé un cigarro, le dejé sus cigarros ahí. And I left her some cigarettes, and my mom said, "Mira, me hubieras traído un cigarro a mí." And then she just busted out laughing, which means, you should have brought me a cigarette, you fucking monkey.
Right.
And I was just like, fucking A. I had a connection with my grandmama, my mama Nina, a connection with my mom. And that was my moment. I don't have an altar with the traditional Day of the Dead flowers. I don't have an altar with the traditional, none of the things that you're supposed to do, the rituals that you're supposed to do, which I respect. I think that's, if that's what you're accustomed to and that's what you know, that's awesome.
You do you.
Yes. Now, for me, this was more of a personal touch. This wasn't like, like when you go to the church and they say, kneel, do the sign, repeat after me, Hail Mary, full of grace, God is blah, 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 blessed are thou among women, blessed is the fruit of the womb, Jesus, our Father who art in heaven, blah, 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 repeat this, repeat that, repeat this, repeat that. That's fine. To me, I want it to be more personal. I don't want to regurgitate the shit that you're fucking spitting out. I want this to be my personal connection to my dead relatives, and I think so on my makeshift altar, it's not a real altar. I have literally a wooden box with some pictures inside and little things in there, but in there is different things. There's beer, there's I put little cups of beer in there, and I was telling Peter earlier about this on the Spanish podcast, and goes, why didn't you give them all a beer? And I go, motherfucker, I'm not wasting that many beers, I don't know if I'm there's not that much room, so I got little fucking glasses, and I filled them up. Plus, I gave them an IPA to split amongst themselves, and I filled up the glasses, and the IPA is a lot stronger than the beer that they remember, so it's like the equivalent of having a full beer, as far as, from what in the way that I think about it, And again, there's a lot of traditions that go with this day, and I think this is the first time that my dad has gotten, since he passed, and he passed, 20 plus years ago, since he passed, this is the most acknowledgement he's received, because I know that there's a few altars that this man's picture exists in, and obviously my makeshift altar, and he's being remembered. Whether these guys come back or not, and it's all irrelevant. It's all personal to you and your connection. I remember when I have a friend, and I won't say his name, I've talked about him in the past, but his sister passed away, and she was a young woman. And all of a sudden, he became he became interested in the Day of the Dead because he wanted that connection to her. And a lot of times, it's not that you believe, like the Chinese, Asian cultures believe that if you don't feed the spirits when they're dead, they roam around hungry for eternity. So the family has to take food leave food out for the ancestors, so that the ancestors have food. Otherwise, they roam around
all the time.
I don't know if it's on specific dates or if it's all the time, or it's just like a lot of times you'll see like oranges and rice and things like that have been put out. And again, I'm not saying that these dead people are coming back. There's people that might believe that, and that's fine. You believe what you want to believe, For me, it was more of a personal experience to make a connection and bring back the memories of these fucks when they were alive. And that's just, that was my Dia de los Muertos experience. And I think that you don't have to wait till November 2nd to do that, or any day. I think whenever you're thinking of your loved ones and you bring out a picture and you put out something that they like, that's the type of a communion with them. We go and in the Bible it says, do this in remembrance of me. And they pass out grape juice and wine and a piece of cracker to remember that Last Supper that was 2,000 years ago. A lot of these fucks died 10 years ago, 5 years ago, a year ago, a month ago in some cases. Why can we not do this in remembrance of them to honor their memory more than to say they're coming through the pictures? Or not that anybody said that, but I think the personal connection is more important than the ritual itself. So that's it. on my Day of the Dead story.
Mm-hmm.
So praise God. Speaking of Day of the Dead, I want to give a quick shout out to our homie, our witch friend at Ashe Imports. She had a contest, and a couple of listeners got won a shirt. So the winners were Edgar Alviso and Megobeth, Mimi Diva, and they won the T-shirts. Thank you guys very much for participating. And if you are interested in witchy stuff, visit the homies at Ashe Imports, ASHE Imports. And they are the real deal, I mean, it's like I know a few people now that have visited them, and they've come back and they've said, hey man, that was a ridiculous experience. Like, whoa, they've had nothing but positive things to say about their visits with our friends over at Ashe Imports.
Dope.
So anyway, that's my chingadera.
Mm.
What did you do for Day of the Dead? Not a goddamn thing, but tell Mateo that the Hulk is stronger than God.
Nope.
Oh.
I said to go ask your mom, bro.
Oh, okay.
But today, dude, Mickey came out, and she said, hey, Pops, who's president? And then I looked, and I was like, Donald Trump. And then she said, oh, still? So, yeah. And then she said, okay. And then she walked away. And then I was like, oh, shit, maybe they're talking about the elections that are going to go down tomorrow. And I didn't want her to be, like, completely lost, you know what I mean? And so I called her back, and I was like, hey, Mickey, what's up? And she was like, oh, I wanted to know. And I said, oh, well, tomorrow people are voting, and they're going to have a winner. Either Donald Trump's going to be the president again, or Joe Biden's going to win.
Or Sleepy Joe.
Who built the cages, Joe? Who built them? So then
we're either going to round the corner and the coronavirus will be gone, or we're going to shut down the economy.
Yeah.
God damn it.
And so she was like, oh, so tomorrow they're going to decide? I was like, yeah. And she said, who are you voting for? And then I didn't say anything. And then she said, who are we voting for? The whole house. And then she probably thought like everybody's home gets a vote, Mm-hmm. And I said, oh, I don't know. Who should we vote for? And then she shrugged her shoulders and she was like, I'm okay with either one. I mean, they're both going to be, one of them's going to be a president. The president's so good. So I'm okay with either one.
That illusion that anybody that's in a position of authority is a good human is so...
President. But dude, I let her have it because it was like, dude.
Yeah.
That's so...
They're corrupt. Bro, you don't understand. We're fucked with both of them, man. There's no fucking winners here.
So many kids her
It's just the one of them is lesser evil than the other one.
So many kids her age are like, come on, no, I hope Biden fucking wins. And I'm like, dude,
or I hope Trump wins. There's
yes.
split.
And both, like 6 years old, dude. What are you guys even talking about?
That's horrible. And it's like implementing the God belief in them. Let them decide when they get older and they can make... Listen, when you're a little kid and they're telling you there's a dude in the sky that knows everything and he's strong as fuck and he knows everything. It's like the George Carlin joke. He's great with everything except money. He always needs you to bring him more money. Hilarious. He's omnipresent, omni this, omni that, but he just has a problem with money. So you got to keep on giving him more and more and more and more. I think to do something to a child, to go baptize them into a faith when they have no say in it, I think is, and listen, people can disagree with me all they want. I think it's shitty when you impose something on a child, a belief system, and say this is the only way, and then they go out there and spit this, because there's a million religions. There's not just one. There's a million. And when they go out there and spit it out as a fact, is because it's faith. It's all based on fucking faith. Faith, the belief in the things that are not known or seen. Let them do that. Let them come to that realization and conclusion on their own when they are able to form an intelligent thought.
Yeah. So I was like, fuck it. I'll let her have that. I'm not gonna, push down some crazy wild shit down her brain. And I was like, I remember when people wanted, like kids wanted to be president, bro. Like that used to be my dream, you know what I mean? Like I wanted to be the president of the United States. Like everybody wanted to be the president of the United States. And then I remember Bush was president and everybody was saying how much of a dumb fuck he was. And I remember that ruined me wanting to be president. Like I remember everybody was just bashing him. And I remember thinking, well, what the fuck do I want to be a president for if everyone's going to just talk shit like this? You know what I mean? And right then and there, I was like, fuck being president. And that, I thought, like now looking back, I'm like, dude, that's fucking shitty, bro. Like, that's cool for a kid to want to be president of the United States. Like, you live here, like you want to be president. That's awesome.
You want to be a cop.
Dreams.
You want to be a firefighter. You want to be an astronaut. You want to be president. All those things are noble.
Yeah.
You know, or you would think that they're noble professions.
And
they are
like,
for the most part. They really are.
And now it's like so shitted on. You know what I mean? Like now, not too many people want to be that. And I remember with the day it happened, and I think I was like 4th, 5th grade already. But then in that time, I was like, well, fuck this. And then I had hoop dreams, dude. You know what I mean? I was like, fuck that then. I'm going to be Kobe Bryant. And fuck that, because everybody loves this motherfucker.
But then the helicopter thing, and then I'm glad I'm not Kobe Bryant.
Right?
Yeah.
But, dude, it's like, it just made me realize, like, God damn, bro. You got to just let
them be kids.
Be kids, bro. Like,
they're gonna be disillusioned soon enough.
So fast.
They're gonna be disillusioned so fast, especially now.
With everything.
Especially now. So yes, you do have to let them have it. I'll you know. Well, no, fuck that. They gotta have reality.
Yeah,
the reality shit down the fucking face.
It's good. That day will come.
Believe me, it's gonna come, and you just gotta be there to catch them.
Yeah, dude.
You know.
Bro. So. Last time I was talking about how we went up north for that quinceañera. And I have a bunch of cousins, like I said, that I didn't even meet. And I had a cousin that I met that ended up being a pretty cool homie. And he's like maybe 2 years younger than me. And we're sitting there drinking a beer. And Mateo comes up to us and he looks at my cousin and is like, hey, you're drinking beer? And then my cousin was like, yeah, I'm drinking a beer. And then he said, you old enough to drink a beer? And then he said, yeah, I'm old enough to drink a beer. And fucking Mateo says, you lucky then. And fucking the guy's like, what the fuck just happened, right? And I'm like, dude, I don't know. He has a fucking thing about beer. He thinks, I think he thinks it tastes so fucking good.
So refreshing because you have so many of them.
Yeah, well, Pops fucking pounds them all day, but they must be good. Little does he know, I fucking have to pound him to deal with this little fuck ass. So
it's medicinal beer.
So fast forward a week, and fucking the teacher's asking the kids, hey, so what do you like? What's your favorite treats? Right? And Micah's like, oh, what do you like, Micah? Micah's like, oh, I like watermelon. I like grapes. I like apples, right? Until then they're like, wow, that's such a healthy house that you live in. That's so great. And then they said, what about you, Mateo? What do you like? And then he's fucking starts with his goofy giggle, right? He's like, and he won't fucking answer, right? And Priscilla's like, what do you like, Mateo? And fucking Micah says, he likes beer. And fucking Pilla puts her hand like on his mouth, like, don't say that, you know what I mean? But it was too late. Like, she said, even like she tells the story and she's like, I did it like if that was going to take away the fact that he just said he likes beer, right?
Yeah.
And so fucking Mateo's cracking up. Micah, right? And the fucking
you can't tell nobody that they let me have beer.
yeah. And fucking the teachers are having a heart attack laughing their asses off, right? And Priscilla's like, oh God, you know?
That is so
And so the teacher's
funny.
like, that's probably daddy's favorite drink, right? And then fucking the kids are like, yeah. And fucking, so I get home and Pilla tells me the story and I'm like, Pill, we're going to get surprise visits now. They're going to think fucking Mateo is out here pounding fucking beer like an animal. You know what I mean? But it's just, this guy has like this weird obsession with beer, bro.
Speaking of weird obsession, just want to give a quick shout out to El Cheer Dad. He just sent me a screenshot. Gavin Newsom is live with Snoop Dogg. They got 9,000 listeners or viewers, right? And El Dad, the comment says, listen to the Yo podcast with Martin Comic and Hooter Moreno on Gavin Newsom's live with Snoop. Thank you very much. I think some people are going to start getting mad because I know he goes on Beto's. He goes on everybody's podcast. I mean, on everybody's live and says, listen to these monkeys. Thank you for the love.
He goes on my live and says, listen to the Yo podcast.
With Martin and Hooter, he's like the Baba Booey from Howard Stern, dude. You know, but thank you for the love, bro. Appreciate it, and I'm sure that the people that are engaged in Gavin Newsom's live logged off to come check out the Yo podcast.
No doubt, dude.
Which is fucking fantastic. Welcome to our listeners. I know Barack listened to the last episode, and he was
big
just
fan.
like,
dude, Barack's a big fan, dude.
Bro,
I didn't
I'm
even
surprised.
know.
I'm so surprised, and
Shout out to Razzo Dog on the live.
But thank you to Barack Obama for sharing it, and I know that he's been sharing it with all his peers and things, which is like tremendous. I mean, we're getting more listens from DC and from Chicago, so and clearly Gavin Newsom. But Bad Bunny is also another one that listens.
Bad Bunny's a big fan, and we're big fan of Bad Bunny. So
and we're fans of Bad Bunny too. So thank you very much. I know that the Pope listened to a few episodes. I know that he's really busy as fuck, but when he does get a chance, he does tune in to the Yo podcast. So big shout out to the Vatican for listening and sharing the Yo podcast on with your faithful. I can't thank you guys enough.
For sure. You know? Dude, I watched The Social Dilemma, dude.
Oh,
I watched it.
Yeah.
I fucking watched The Social
Did you hate
Dilemma. Dude, before watching it, I was like, it's just a bunch of losers that got fired from these big companies and they're probably going to try to shit on them, blah, 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 you know? That's what I was going in thinking. Fucking 10 minutes in, dude, I'm ready to delete it all. Yeah. All the apps. Every app. I'm ready to fucking throw my phone away at 15 minutes.
And then you're not going to know how to make the fucking the instant coffee with
Nothing.
the phone.
I'm not gonna know how to do anything.
You're not gonna have to do the dances.
I'm a dumb fuck. I'm a dumb fuck without my phone.
You're not gonna have to know. You're not gonna know how to get to the studio,
dude. The Social Dilemma is this documentary on fucking Netflix, and they talk about how we're addicted to our phones, but it's not our fault. All these big companies, all these big apps, that's what they want to happen. That's what they need to happen. They need you to be addicted to Facebook. They need you to stay on. They need your screen to stay on and you be on apps.
And not only on, but they need you to click on shit.
And dude, everything they were saying, it was like, yeah, that happens to me. Yeah, that is what happens when I'm on that app. Yeah. Everything they were saying, I kept saying, yeah. And now, I deleted Facebook. I don't have a Facebook no more. Dude, I had over fucking, I don't know how many friends, and I was getting 3 likes. And then I went through my friends. I was like, what the fuck? I'm friends with this person. I haven't seen this guy post in fucking, I don't know how long.
Yeah.
I'd go on his thing. I'm like, well, maybe he stopped posting. I go on his fucking Facebook. Posted 4 hours ago. Haven't seen him. Have never seen this guy's fucking post. That's enough of that. I deleted Facebook. Deleted TikTok. Deleted Snapchat. I'm down to Instagram and Twitter. And the only reason is because I wasn't using Facebook. I wasn't using Snapchat, and I wasn't using TikTok really. It was more when I had gone through everything through Instagram, when I went through everything through fucking Twitter, I went to those other 3 apps just to fucking
fill the time.
That's enough.
You have 3 kids to take care of. You don't have time to be on TikTok.
Bro, it's fucking insane.
Yeah, and every kid wants to be on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when I saw The Social Dilemma, and I told you about it right away, but you don't listen. And the thing that I walked away from is like, this is everything, even the political climate that we're experiencing right now, and the division between people, it's not by accident, it's by design. It's 100% by design, which I my gut instinct had told me that, but this confirmed it. And it says like, this is no fault of yours. This is 100% by design. Not only that, you aren't competing. It's not a fair fight, because it's not like you're going up against a person or another brain. This is artificial intelligence at work, manipulating your thoughts, your emotions, your behavior in some cases.
And your mindset, dude.
Yes. And then you start realizing, oh, fuck, okay.
That's why some people are so far on the right. That's why so many people are so far on the left. Like, they're so deep
passionate, on
that side.
Correct.
But it's because,
dude, and they're being fed things that validate what it is that they believe.
And piss them off.
And anger them, correct. And so when you start seeing that, instead of feeling anger or frustration I think is still okay, but the anger and the hate that's being that's coming out of people, for me anyway, it became more of compassion. Like, oh, you poor bastard, like you're deep. They got you. You've been got. And it became
on both sides, dude.
On both sides, and I became, instead of being like, you dumb fuck, it became one of these like, no, you didn't have a choice in this. Like, you are a victim of this.
Dude, when they said fucking technology is growing at like that crazy pace, bro, like within the last 10 years, you look at how much it's grown. And they said, like, you look at a car today and the same model and shit 10 years ago, it's only like a little bit faster than that one, dude. Nothing is growing at the speed of technology.
Nothing.
Bro.
Absolutely nothing.
Especially our brains, bro. Like, we haven't come that
Your
far.
brain is not going to be able to, it has no chance. Yeah. So again, you're fucking dealing with artificial intelligence. And unless, when you're beat in a fight, instead of trying to beat it, you need to walk away from it. Remove yourself from it. Because otherwise, again, you're in a losing battle. And
dude, that fucking documentary,
it'll fuck you up.
It'll
fuck you up for sure.
Dude. That shit.
Yeah.
Bro. And then I was like, holy fuck, man. Am I that addicted? Can I let go of my phone? Like, how
people
long
have
can
anxiety when they forget their phone.
Yes.
Leave your house and forget your phone. See how quickly you don't turn around.
Dude, this documentary is bananas, bro. That shit opens up your eyes to where, like, you're like, holy fuck, you didn't think it was that big of a problem until you start seeing.
And like, unfortunately, what's going on is that this new generation, these kids that are growing up today, are growing up with it. Like,
yes,
I'm fortunate enough to remember when none of it existed. None of it existed. And you left the house without a phone, without a pager, without anything, without a GPS, for crying out loud. You know?
Yeah.
You went, and now it's almost like going out into the wild if you do that.
Fuck yeah, dude.
You're helpless if you don't have it.
Dude, I was
legit helpless.
I was looking at it like, fuck, I'm pretty lucky that there was no social media on my phone until after I graduated high school, dude. I saw how much
you needed a computer for social media.
I remember and now they said the suicide rate is fucking through the roof, but because, dude, it's people are trying to be something that's impossible to obtain, bro. Like they look at Kim Kardashian and shit like that, and they think, oh, I want that, but dude, you don't, bro. You don't, and that's crazy to think like that. And it even starts as kids. Like, I started noticing my kids are watching these fucking YouTube videos, and now they want that kind of life. And I'm like, bro, that's not
They
real.
want to be YouTube stars.
Yes,
there's people that's the career. Like, people used to say, I want to do this, I want to do this. I want to be an influencer. An influencer is what people want to do.
Mateito hit me up the other day. He was like, Pops, how come Ryan, he doesn't listen to his dad? Like, how come he says mean things to his dad? And like, because, bro, this fucking show, Ryan, the dad's like the fucking just doormat, bro. Like, he's the dumbest person of all time. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Fucking
he's a boomer.
Yeah, a 7-year-old always beats him at every game. You know what I mean? And Mateo's like, how come the dad can't beat him at catch? Or like, how come the dad can't ever catch the ball? Like Mateo, bro, who's 4 years old, is seeing, why is this dad a fuck face? Pretty much, you know what I mean? And I was like, son, that's not real, bro. That's just a show. Like, the dad's not really that fucking stupid, dude. He can catch a ball. He's just pretending he can't.
And here's the thing, though. You're talking about a 4-year-old brain, and what they see on that screen, it's real. You know, like the Grinch there is a Grinch.
Right.
There is a blah, blah, blah. You know, whatever it is that they see, it's real, which is the whole thing what we were talking about earlier with the God thing. Whatever you put in this kid's brain, they're going to believe. You tell this motherfucker he's the Dalai Lama, he's going to believe he's the goddamn Dalai Lama. He's just been cheated out of his fucking, you know, rightful place because there was a war and he ended up with a Mexican family, but he should have been the goddamn Dalai Lama.
Yeah.
You know, it's
if you haven't watched it, you got to go watch it, dude. Because
The Social Dilemma.
especially if you have kids and
you
they
should
watch,
go watch
fucking YouTube.
Ryan or The Social Dilemma?
No, fuck Ryan, dude.
Oh, I don't.
You got to watch The Social Dilemma, bro. Man, that shit, it made me sad, dude. And it made me delete all that shit, and I'm done. I kept Twitter because it's so funny.
Twitter's funny. I love Twitter.
Twitter's the
I need to go on
funniest.
Twitter more, to be honest.
I got rid of fucking Facebook, dude.
All right.
I'm done fucking watching those little Indian kids build fucking these massive mansions just out of dirt, fucking using a stick, dude. What the fuck? I need to spend 5 hours doing that, dude? I watch fucking marathons of these fucking little Indian kids building these massive huts, dude, just dirt with a stick. Come on, bro.
I see them make a house out of fucking mud.
Here I am talking about
A deep house.
talking about how my son wants to be Ryan and I want to be this fucking Indian kid with this fucking mansion.
Yeah, it's crazy talk.
How is that better?
It's not better. I want to have a sticker machine in 4 years from now, and sell I voted stickers for the people that can't vote.
Oh, dude, you're gonna clean house.
I have never in my life,
You're gonna fucking clean house, dude.
and I've, you know, maybe in the past, I'm probably guilty of it, but I think this particular year, in specifically this year, the I voted sticker pictures are fucking
I want a night didn't vote.
pandemic proportions. Like, if you do not post your picture with your I voted
You didn't vote
stickers,
then.
you piece of shit.
You
Like,
didn't vote. You must have not voted.
Clearly,
then.
you didn't vote
Fucking
because
asshole.
you didn't
And don't
post to
care
show
about
everybody.
and also, you don't care about your country.
What a responsible citizen you are. You are. But look, how is that different than look at my hamburger, look at my spaghetti, look at my outfit,
Same thing.
look at me and Pilla dressed as fucking Boy Meets World.
Topanga.
Look at. Everybody has to look at this. They got more likes. It almost got as many likes as the Fluffy post. Look
Fucking
at
Fluffy
this.
be trumping
Look
shit,
at
dude.
this. What's that?
Fluffy pics just be trumping all.
Oh yeah,
pics.
the Fluffy pics are gonna
Dude,
win. You can't
fucking
compete
post
against
a
the Fluffy pic.
Dude, you fucking post a picture of you and Fluffy, and then the very next day, fucking you post a picture of a newborn kid that you just had.
Fuck
Nobody
your
gives
newborn.
a fuck about that baby,
Nope.
bro. The
I'm
fact that
gonna
you
fuck
got a
if it's
picture
a cat.
with
I'm gonna fuck if it's a puppy.
Dude, you could have beat cancer. Fluffy will beat the I beat cancer post, bro. I don't give a fuck. Dude, Fluffy pics, bro. Dude. Bro, congratulations to my parents' 50th anniversary. Fluffy
Eat a
will
dick!
fucking fuck you. Fluffy will fuck that picture.
Oh, here's Fluffy biting a cheeseburger. Oh my God, love it.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
You and
Fluffy pugs-
you post
Fluffy
a
pics
fucking
win.
Dude, Fluffy pics will always win, bro. Your
Yes.
fucking kid's bitch ass first day of school. Fuck that kid.
Little League home run.
Fuck that kid too. Dude,
You made a basket. Your little kid made a basket.
your grandma's 100 years old. Fuck that lady. Fluffy pics will
Wait.
always win.
My grandma's 100, but she's holding a Fluffy Funko.
Oh, now we're talking.
Now we're
Now
talking.
you're gonna get some traction.
Yes. Yeah, every time I post a Fluffy pic too, it just fucking trumps everything.
Dude, I feel they don't even bother reading my caption. They just see me and Fluff. Double tap.
Yep. Double tap.
They don't give a fuck.
For
dude.
sure.
Fuck
For
my
sure.
words, bro.
Yeah. Yep,
They don't
yep,
give a
yep.
fuck. That's what Fluff does to people. He makes people say, fuck the reading. Here's a like, bro. Here I came in hot with some fucking witty ass captions. Fuck that shit.
Fuck your captions.
Fuck that caption, bro.
Yep.
You didn't even need to put a caption, you fuck face. I was gonna like the fucking pic because you were
Bro,
with
somebody
Fluff.
could draw a cartoon of Fluffy and you post. It's not even the real Fluffy.
It's not even the real Fluff.
Nope.
Bro, people could dress up as Fluff.
No.
And they're still fucking.
Not enough. Bro. Not enough. We want Fluffy.
Dude, fucking fluffy pictures, bro.
Oh, they trump everybody.
They trump everybody. Like, nobody even has a chance.
No, not at all. Shout out to Fluffy.
Yeah, shout out to Fluff, man.
Just killing it without even trying, without even being there.
I know. He was
On TBTs.
Not even. Bro, Fluffy's
Fuck
the king
the
of
moment.
TBT.
Fuck the real moment. Here's a Fluffy TBT and it wins.
Bro, that is so true. Fuck anything that happens right now. You have a pic with Fluffy from 10 years ago, you won. Dude.
If you've got a pic with Fluff, try it. Post it and see what happens. All your other pictures, your mom, fuck your mom.
Fuck your mom, fuck your kid, fuck your husband, dude. As a matter of fact, fuck yourself.
Fuck your life.
Yeah, you fucking post a picture of Fluff. Dude, that's what matters, bro. Fluffy always wins. Fluffy pics always win.
Fluff pics matter.
Fluff pics matter, bro. Way more than your dog.
Your I voted sticker.
Oh, yeah. Fuck it all.
Oh, man.
The enchiladas that you made, that was your fucking Nana's recipe?
No,
Fuck them.
Your Nana's recipe.
They're not as good as fucking this Fluffy pic, bro.
Oh, fucking hysterical, dude.
God, that's so funny, man.
Yeah, man.
Fluffy TBTs.
All right. You got anything else?
No, that's a good way to go out. That's
All
so
right.
fucking funny.
Listen, guys, there's an election tomorrow. I don't know when you're going to listen to this. Maybe after the election, maybe before the election. Who knows? But no matter what happens, no matter what side wins, fucking don't go fucking crazy. Just chill the fuck out.
Sit down, bro.
Sit the fuck down. Take a deep breath. Don't do anything drastic. Don't do anything crazy.
Just
fucking
sit
chill.
down, dude.
Chill the fuck
People
out.
need to sit down more.
I need to breathe.
Fuck.
But yeah, stay safe,
Just
fuckers.
jack off.
Huh?
If you have any thoughts of going outside to loot or fucking fuck some shit up, just sit down and jack off. Bro.
Bust a nut.
That's all you need to do. You get these crazy fucking thoughts in your head, just sit down and jack up. Just sit down, pull your pants down, and start jacking off, dude. And if that's the noise you make when you jack off,
well, I'm just making porn noises.
Oh,
like,
okay,
I'm
okay.
like making chick porn noises, which
Gotcha.
aren't real.
Oh,
Are not real at all. Oh my god!
I'll tell you something right now. When you're 16, they're real, dude.
That's what everybody sounds like when they're fucking.
Yeah, when you're 16 and you're fucking a chick for the first time and they don't make that noise, you're like,
Hey,
what the fuck? Hey, man,
what do I got to do?
are you broken, bitch? This bitch is broken.
Social media said these are the noises that you make when people are fucking.
The fuck you doing? So funny.
So yeah, go bust a nut and make whatever noise you make
Yeah.
when comes out.
Yeah.
God bless you guys. Stay safe. We love you. Thank you for tuning in and listening to the Yo 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 podcast.
And God is stronger than the Hulk. Peace. But not Allah.
Just a little bit.